Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? It's the it's the Saturday night. It's the Saturday night chill spot. Come sit down and relax. Lift your feet and enjoy the show. Let's hang out and tell me what you know. Tell me if this is cool, cool for you. That I do what I do. I had a good night the last 2 nights. It's good conversation. Emily, how you doing? I hear you. I'm a little on the tired side myself. I'm not gonna stay on too long. What the fluff is that? That's not a good looking advertisement. I'm about to ruin my image, my style, what you are used to. I'm having a do how you do. So currently, you probably can't see him. We got Smokey sitting right there. If I make the light brighter, you might be able to spot him. Not really. Nope. If I put this light on, the other light on, you can see him though. He's right here. No, he's just chilling out in the living room. So I took a quick glimpse over in Jake's stream. I saw that you came across a golden retriever. Angel, how you doing? So Emily, are you hungover from your party last night? It doesn't make sense. Who did comprehend? So Stephanie posted earlier that she has a headache, one of her migraines. So I don't know if she'll be up tonight. But let us send her our healing energies.
Hey, bro, happy
Well,
Saturday to
hello, Angel.
you. Well, technically it's Sunday where you're at now.
Yeah, just relaxing tonight. So.
Hey, Emily, I hope you had a great birthday and happy we all celebrated it with you yesterday there.
Oh,
And I think you were in my stream earlier this afternoon too, there, Emily. I was live for about an hour, just thanking all those that donated last night to my Cash App there. And pretty much that's what I did today. Is I went to Lens Crafters there to talk to someone about replacing my frames, and and as you can tell, there's no more tape because these are entirely new frames there. But
nice.
as I went there and actually was going to look into getting a different type of frames, the lens crafter employee at the store that I went to said if I was to get a different kind of frames, I would have to get a reissue of my prescription lenses, and so I just stuck with the same frames I had before, and so much so that they actually just replaced my frames at no cost. I even went back to the Lens Crafter store in that stream and hugged the employee there and thanked the everyone, including him, for offering to replace my frames there. And I even went back after ending my stream to give him a last hug for the day, and I just was so gracious that they had offered to replace my frames, and even he said, "We got you on your frames," and I was about to pay and said, "Nah, you'll save your money for another day there." And so then after that, I later on went to IHOP for a little bit of a kind of brunch kind of meal where I got a big steak omelet over there with a side of pancakes. And that lunch was pretty good there. I had some leftovers, but let's just say my morning and afternoon went from good to bad.
Uh,
Do you want to know what the bad part was?
if you want to share it,
Um, all right. After I had left IHOP and was getting ready to head back home, there I had at one point just waited at the nearest bus stop of the IHOP that I ate at today to take myself to the destination that I need to get to. And when the next bus came, the bus driver of that area of transportation complained towards me, where she next time I see you, wait until I park a bit further. And I had no idea what her attitude was. She was like a grumpy old Karen there towards me, and then I just didn't pay no attention, just put my bike on the rack and just swiped my bus pass, and then took the bus there. I didn't even say like thank you bus driver as I left, just because her attitude towards me was the ungrateful and disrespectful.
yeah,
And just imagine as though you're a pedestrian waiting at a bus stop, and then the bus driver complains about having to park a bit sooner rather than the normal distance he or she does. there, or like let's say if you order a Lyft there, and the Lyft driver doesn't stop at the precise destination, and then he or she says, "Well, next time, tell me your exact location there, sir or ma'am." Essentially, the bus driver gave me an attitude, and after I got off that bus and then went to the next stop that I had to take myself back home, another woman who was a younger black female gave me an attitude there where she told me just take a seat. Machine's broken, and I was asking in the midst so the machine is broken, and she just gave me an even bigger attitude. I even got a few videos recorded there. I don't know if I could share them with you guys there, but I just as I was the only passenger on the bus of the second route that I had to take to get back home. She like continue to drive, and I just go up respectfully and ask, "May I ask like what your attitude is towards me there?" You're like the second bus driver that has given me that kind of attitude towards me today, and I just want to know like, are you having a bad day or what's your problem? And she was like, I am not giving you an attitude there, sir. I wasn't, but now I am. Like, I had to come to my defense, and so I start recording her, and she tries to tells me to get the heck on off of the route, and so much so a black guy in a white shirt and a white hoodie starts approaching me and like flicks my phone out of my hand from one of the videos that I had recorded on my phone, and then the bus driver goes and calls the cops on me, and tries to say that she never gave me an attitude to begin with. And then the same black guy continues to throw fists where I have to come to my defense, kick him in his vagina after what he was throwing at me. And as he didn't seem to be hurt by what I did to him, he continues to try to fight with me. Where I had flung my bag of leftovers from IHOP in his face, and even I have a portion of a 7 minute video where it shows the food on the floor, and that was because of me having to do that stuff to him. And like, let's just say after everything went down, the police put me in handcuffs, transported me to a recovery retreatment center there. And then I was there for about 3.5 hours, where I was later on given permission to come back home, where they ordered transportation for me to come back to my house. And at the same time, the videos explain everything itself as I've been explaining to you. But I wasn't looking for no type of problem with no one. I wasn't trying to create anything, but at the same time, I was given an attitude by two different female bus drivers there. And at the same time, the second one kind of just made me a bit tiresome of the treatment that I was being given today, where I just want to understand things more clearly and respectfully. And then the second bus driver calls the cops on me, has me in handcuffs, and if she is like in a not so happy mood today, yeah, hey, we all have those days, but that doesn't mean you should give a angered attitude where as a bus driver or as a service worker. Where I work at as a shoe salesman, I love my job with the passion there, and I always give the best customer service possible where I am at the shoe store that I work at. And if she doesn't like her position as a bus driver, she can try to find a different job. And I see too many employees dissatisfied with their position when they're supposed to bring customer satisfaction to either
Well,
transportationists
well,
that ride,
right.
or those that go for food at like Burger King or IHOP or wherever customer satisfaction is a requirement there. And she didn't have to give no type of attitude. She didn't have to even call the police. And she could have just said, hey, the machine's not working today. You can just go ahead and have your seat there, sir. She could have come off a bit more humbled. And the
Yeah,
same thing with the first bus driver that I like didn't say anything at first because I didn't think I would have two people in one day doing this kind of stuff to me.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
I
like
know
you
you're
said,
saying TMI, but I just had to explain everything that I went through.
yeah. I mean, unfortunately, like you said, nobody has a right to take their negative energy out on other people. So, but maybe both of those people did have. Maybe they both had an incident, and unfortunately, you were the person in the who got the crap end of the stick, so to speak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I understand what you mean there, April. And sorry, Canadian. I just had a good morning at
yeah,
first, and then it went from good to bad.
yeah, and those bus drivers, they don't have an easy job. They definitely don't have an easy job. They gotta not only do they have to deal with traffic, they also have to deal with disrespectful, and they gotta deal with crying babies and other types of people being you know negative and violent and unsanitary, and you know some of them take it in stride, and again, maybe they both had other issues going on, and unfortunately they brought it to work with them. you know
But
and so it doesn't give them the right to take it out on the people around
gave me
them.
an attitude there as I simply came on there. No, tell those how you came at me. Uh, because you like gave me an attitude because of the machine not working. You know you gave me an attitude. You came at me. That's just a portion of the videos I recorded today that I just want to play just to get you guys to fully understand of everything what happened. I ain't gonna play anything in full. If you heard that other man's voice, that was the black guy that approached me and started to hit me where I later on hit back in his middle and took my bag of leftovers and swung it at him that scattered across the floor of the bus that I was driving. That's just some of what I got on video, and at the same time, I didn't want to record her, but she gave me no choice.
Yeah,
But I'm sorry if I brought this stream in a bad direction. I just want to let you guys know what my day was like and how it went from good to bad there.
yeah, no worries. I'm just a little tired in general, so
But thankfully, I there wasn't anything wrong from what the recovery place that the police had took me to there, and later on requested a release for me, which later on made to where I was able to be brought back home there.
yeah. What's up, Shorty?
And sorry if I was sharing too much Canadian, but I just thought it was crazy how everything went in the direction that it did. Probably come next payday for me this Friday there. because I get paid this up and coming Friday, August 9th, for my job. And depending on how much is deposited there, because I, for one, need to get a new faucet head for my kitchen sink here in my house because my faucet head, as I explained last night, is leaking from the back of it, and I think I'm going to either have to get a new one or call services for fixing the problem that I'm having to get it fixed there.
Listen here, police. It's messy.
Emily,
Right here, and
police.
it'll stay messy if I wanted to. So,
I thought he was talking about me there if I was gonna get a haircut. Because I think your hair is fine the way it is for you. I think mine needs to go a bit shorter for like one last time for the remainder of the months here of summer in Arizona, just so I ain't sweating as easily.
hey, somebody give me a thumbs up on Jay Cutson. Thank you, Jay Cutson. He gave me a like on Facebook on my A Love Productions page. Yeah, my brain is a little like my brain is kind of like blah. I'm not
But
sad
your
or anything.
hair, but regardless, I always love your way style of your hair there, April.
Like I do intend to get a haircut eventually, but I don't know when.
But let's just have a chilled stream there, and let's just have a great rest of our nights with each other, April and Canadian.
Yeah, I'm just looking for a particular marker.
What?
I'm looking for a marker.
Oh, you're looking for a marker?
Yeah, looking for a bigger black marker.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know where my bigger marker is. I don't want to open a new one because I think I still have an old one. I just don't know where it is. It's probably under all this junk that I don't feel like moving. And again, can't really see him. But Smokey is sitting at the corner of the bed. At
Oh,
the corner.
cool.
He's all gray, so he kind of just blends in. Like if Shorty didn't have the white parts of his body, you wouldn't know he was there either. He's not there now, but you know. Hello, Julianne. How are you? Never will I do it again. Never gonna run around. Once upon a time, Julie,
But
Julie.
obviously, the officers had their own reasoning behind why I need to be transported to recovery retreatment place that they sent me to. Where even though I don't drink alcohol or smoke at all, and I even told that to the doctors and physicians that helped and came to my assistance during the uh, the 3 hours that I was there. And the as the one girl that like asked about my health and everything, and when she really heard about the entire story, she had felt as though I did the right thing for my defense, and but she also gave me some advice to for future reference, there if someone of any type of job position has an angry attitude, especially if it's on a bus again, there to either just ignore it or just don't get on there and wait for the next bus there. But I was just wanting to get home as soon as possible there, just so I could relax for the rest of the afternoon here.
Yeah,
And hey, Julianne.
yeah, that's probably just protocol because they probably
Yeah.
said that you were being belligerent or whatever, so they probably thought you were under the influence. And maybe it's just they either thought you were um had something with mental health, or that you were on something, but and stuff. At least the police didn't like manhandle you or like escalate the situation.
Yeah, I did, was compliant with everything they asked of me and
Yeah,
all that. And even though their AC wasn't at a like a cooler temperature, and they said that's only as high as it goes. But some police cars I've actually driven before. They're just as a ride that back home that one officer had offered that was generous enough to take me back to my house here.
yeah,
His AC was more cooler, but some officers or some polices in some cities and states obviously keep the cool down against the criminal that they arrest, even if there isn't anything like actually criminal there.
yeah.
But thankfully, I'm still alive and well. But they say to be on the lookout because apparently that there may be domestic disturbance or like some type of the domestic charge towards me there. But I highly doubt it ain't even gonna go as far as a criminal indictment and that kind of stuff. Because if I have to go to my first rounds of trial. I obviously have the videos to back myself up, and at the same time, if the video doesn't speak for itself, if the police were to get their hands on all the surveillance footage that was recorded on the bus, which I don't think will have any audio, mine does, and I'll show that to my attorney and my judge if I have to be a court appointed an attorney there that would have to come to my defense
Yeah,
to see everything because I know some surveillance videos don't really have audio enabled, and everything that is said is just usually perpetuated by nonsense narratives and that kind of stuff there. And so,
yeah. You have a social worker too, right? Don't,
yeah.
I would bring it up to them just in case. say I have footage of at least part of what happened, um, and like maybe they can advise you on what you should do,
Yeah.
stuff. So just to protect yourself.
Because you understand where I'm coming from, where
Yeah,
like the video footage won't have any audio and it'll just show the actions. It won't really tell the whole story. It just shows what the like type of event had happened, and then at the same time, everything that is both audio and video recorded there that tells the person's voice and hears everything there tells the whole story.
yeah. Okay, Google. Next song.
Hey Google, adopt me. Hey Auntie,
Yeah.
adopt me, please.
What?
Adopt me. Yeah, I'm just kidding, but I love you so much, April. I'm gonna have to give like my care taker or my social worker a call tomorrow there and just let them know of everything there of
Yeah.
what happened
Did
today.
they say that you might have to go to court?
Well, they said May, but they just said that right now there's the just the determination of whether or not I'll be charged, and they the officer said to keep a lookout on my mail for in the next couple weeks there, and if there's nothing that says anything there, then I think they just didn't proceed with anything there towards like any type of domestic charge towards against me. But if I do get some type of charge, I obviously will do all that I can to my defense.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't even trying to look to start anything today of whatever
Yeah.
of everything
You know,
that had happened.
hopefully your social worker could tell you whether you should file a complaint yourself, especially against the guy that got involved. Um, Not that you want to go through any of that hassle, um, but the fact that he physically touched you, or
And I could have played the entire 28-second clip there, but towards the very end, my phone like spins around because he flicks at me, and my phone kind of gets out of my hand and spins around there.
yeah, I need this other marker. I gotta find a different black marker. As much as I don't want to move stuff, I'm gonna move it.
But yeah, I just want to enjoy the rest of my evening of just being happy I'm back at the house finally. And but I did communicate with a few great people
Well, at least
today,
you had a very eventful day today.
from good to bad.
A little bit of both, right?
Yep.
Just try to finish off the drawing that I've been doing. How was everybody else's day today? Canadian, Emily, Julianne. Nice.
Um, you wanna the funny thing to night that happened when I got back home after having transportation from the recovery place that the officer sent me to there.
Yeah.
After I was brought home from the transportation that was ordered there, and as I got back into the house and took all my stuff that they bagged out and felt thirsty, I actually accidentally turned my faucet in my kitchen on, and I had forgot that I had that problem of my sink there, and it's just usually I'm so used to getting water from the faucet in my kitchen, but when I had remembered, oh yeah, there I took some Bounty paper towels and soaked up the water around the counter behind my kitchen sink there, and I just had to write a note on my board to says don't use a kitchen sink there.
Yeah. That's funny.
But you are a great piece of work of not only your art, but everything of what you are as friends and family for everyone.
Thank you. And I appreciate all of you too. If it wasn't for you guys, sometimes
Oh, excuse me.
I don't think I'd still be making content sometimes. Nice. Add a little bit of cayenne pepper to the castor oil because that's supposed to help too. You don't have. I don't think you gotta use a lot. Just mix a little, like a less than a quarter teaspoon, literally a dash of. I actually put castor oil on my feet and legs a little earlier to kind of get the stimulation going because I've been having circulation issues in my feet and my legs. So I've been putting it off just because I don't like dealing with the castor oil or any like I don't like I'm not someone that likes. I'm not good at maintaining myself. So let's see. I don't know if I want to keep it like this.
Huh. You don't know if you want to keep your picture like that?
Well, the black around the edge, the bottom and the top. I kind of want to like. I don't know what I want to do to it. I was trying to accomplish something and it didn't really happen. And now I have to let it completely dry because I didn't use an oil marker. It's not gonna blend the way I would want it to, so I gotta wait. Yeah, but I know what I know. It's definitely helping with my. You can't really see it on screen tonight. It's a little lighter, but um, the issue that I was having on my arm, I'm seeing. I'm slowly seeing it heals, or clear up, which I'm
Like
happy to happy.
I'll also again be honest. In the first month when I started my new job at the shoe store that I work at, I had a husband and wife and three kids of theirs, so a family of five there, come to my register and ask about the sale that we have at the store that I work at, and I explained the details of the rules and restrictions of how the sale works, and she was wanting to speak to management because she didn't think I was telling the 100% to God honest truth about the sale, and so I had management come over, and management explains the exact same thing as I did before. And then, like, as me and my management were both standing next to each other, trying to help the family of five there. The wife starts having a hissy fit there, to where I was asked by my management to go to the next register there, and so I just go to the next register on the other side, and then continue on helping customers there. And by the time the line was shrunk down, they had left there, and I had wanted to speak to management for a quick moment there. And she actually knew what she was going to do from the attitude she had given to me at first. But I was grateful that my management was cautious and aware of people like that. And it's just every single time I see a disgruntled, disrespectful kind of customer or employee, it just makes me wonder how sick are these people really, or what's going on with them that causes them to have that kind of attitude.
Yeah, some people just, they either they're just very negative people. Sometimes they have their, again, not to give excuses, but some people do just have issues, and other people just want to take advantage. So like the fact that she's coming to you trying to say this is not right, I have a feeling she was looking to get more of a discount than whatever the sale was. She was trying to get more out of it. So
Yeah, I actually agree with you. I think she was trying to get more than what the rules and restrictions are for the sale there.
Yeah,
Because obviously people don't listen to details. When something says exclusions apply, you always need to ask and see what those exclusions are that is not a part of the sale at like Kohl's, Macy's, Walmart, or wherever there's a huge end of summer or back to school sale there,
yeah,
so the they you can understand what is eligible versus what isn't, and just because some popular type of fashion is not part of the sale doesn't mean that you should have a hissy fit and try to get the latest Louis Vuitton bag half off,
no, I think she was just trying to get
more discounts than what was actually allowed.
right, and I think your sounds like your manager caught on to that.
Yeah, and I even actually spoke to her privately and gave her a big hug. She did say at the beginning, when I first started working there, that they're not supposed to, but she was allowing it, and for that one time, and it was just my appreciation for what he caught on and advised me of, so it didn't escalate it any further or made it more comfortable on me than what it already was.
Yeah. When in doubt, call your manager.
And when in doubt, call my social worker tomorrow too.
Yeah.
Or when in doubt, give Auntie a kiss and a hug. Mwah. I love you so much, April.
Yeah, they probably thought they could take advantage of you, and they, they didn't bank on the fact that you know enough to call your manager. Actually, you know, they asked for the manager too. So right, that's what you said.
Yeah, they asked for the manager after I had explained everything to them, and it's because they didn't think I was saying everything honestly. So, and they thought I was hiding something towards them, but the manager said the exact same thing I did, but I was just giving examples of what type of combination of sale there that is eligible versus what isn't. And even my manager, even though she said it a bit more shortly, it was exactly the same thing as I said.
Yeah. Oh well.
But I just figured I'd share that just to like give some additional pieces of history of what kind of people I've seen of not only at the place that I work at, but also with the transportation routes that I took today there of what had happened.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
how was
the
your day
adventures
today?
of
In
Angel.
the chat there, man.
It's the adventures of Angel.
Yeah, but I am just as of right now gonna have to keep an eye on my mail there, and if nothing
I have a
comes,
feeling nothing's gonna come of it.
I pray to God that nothing comes because I feel as though I didn't do anything wrong. I just had to come to my defense of everything that was came upon me there, especially from the attitude that the two bus drivers gave to me. and on top of the black guy from what the portion of the video that you had heard walking up to me and then doing everything that he did towards me to where I had to come to my defense and fight back.
Yeah.
Hey, on top of what I said, your Auntie Power, that's my little Rocket Power parody for you. Did you ever watch Nickelodeon's Rocket Power from the late 90s or early 2000s there? April, Rocket Power was one of my favorite Nicktoons,
No.
along with Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, the TV series, The Fairly Odd Parents, and the earlier years of SpongeBob. I know that's still going strong. And on top of Rocco's Modern Life, Ren and Stimpy, and the Angry Beavers show, and Rugrats, and the original dub there.
No, I haven't watched that.
You never watched?
Doug. I've seen Doug. I've seen Ren and Stimpy. Obviously, SpongeBob. I never really got too much into any of the other ones. My brother Kirk maybe, but not me.
Uh,
That was more of
um,
that's more of his generation, your generation. And the only reason,
okay.
yeah, the only reason why I even knew about SpongeBob is because of my brother.
Uh, yeah, I guess you're right. It was more of my generation because a lot of the Nicktoon blocks there, and including the Wild Thornberries, is what I grew up upon. And the only reason why I bring Rocket Power up is because my local or the Phoenix Suns Facebook page there had let me just look for it and download it and like try and make it my avatar for a bit here, just as temporarily as of right now.
I did add a little bit more to this. Add a little more grass on the bottom. Add a little more purple into the black. It's starting to look a. I'm liking how it's looking now again. Yeah, I think I'm only staying another like 5 minutes or so.
If you can put me front and center right quick there, April. My the Phoenix Suns Facebook page had posted this Valley Power, which is a parody of the Nickelodeon's Rocket Power there, and it was just so hilarious and cool of what they designed there. And it just reminded me of my childhood. And the one on the skateboard is. Kevin Durant of the Phoenix Suns, and then the one with the mustache is Devin Booker. I don't know who the panda hoodie is supposed to be there, but there were so many people on the post there in the comment section on the Phoenix Suns Facebook page that like said that it like reminded them of their childhood, and it did the same thing for me there, and it was just so cool of what the Phoenix Suns created there. And it says Valley Power.
Yeah.
Um, uh, if you don't like plan on being on here for too long, there it does seem like a slow night tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it right at the hour mark.
Uh, well, go ahead and put yourself back front and center there, April. I'll stay here till the hour mark, let you so I can keep you company.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna relax and you know Yeah, I know Stephanie's posted earlier that she was having a headache, so that's probably why she's not on. And Maria, she, I'm guessing she went to her parents because she usually does that on the weekends.
Uh,
So
I don't know if you go live on Sundays as much or as often there, but I think tomorrow I'm just gonna relax and take it easy and probably get stuff done around my house there. Cause on Monday there I have to go to the local police department to get my bike that is an impound because the officers that came earlier today to one of the police cars took my bike with them, and I asked where it was when I was in the recovery place, and I was told that it was at the police department impound. So the there, so I'm gonna have to go and retrieve that Monday because it looks like sounds like that their impound is not open on weekends
yeah,
there. And the next day that it's open is on Monday.
yeah.
What do you have planned for tomorrow? I'm guessing it's just going to be a relaxing day for you,
Yeah,
like
I'm just
me.
gonna relax until I gotta go to work. So
Ah,
work tomorrow night. I go back to work tomorrow night. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I work.
okay, cool.
Alrighty, everybody.
All right. You have a great rest of your night, April. You have a great rest of your weekend.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Love you.
Hey,
Mwah.
appreciate you. Emily and Canadian, thank you for stopping in and hanging out. Um, until next time, as always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. Much love. Peace. I got like 30 seconds. So, I hope you guys have a good week coming up. If I'm able to come live or hang out with Jake or whoever, I'll be around one way or another. All right, all. Have a good night.